Hey, pipe smokers. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit on a rant. You know, sometimes people post videos and they ask somebody that they're looking forward to people's comments and such. And then it turns out that if you comment contrary to their belief system, they become offended or uncomfortable, and you put a ripple in their being. Now, so then I have to question, well, is it really an open discourse or is it just that person ego? And they're just looking for people to agree with them and stroke that ego. So if you're going to become offended if somebody gives their opinion or disagrees, and perhaps you should not ask for comments. You know, the world is full of ideas, and that's what they are. They're ideas. There's principles in life, and a principle is whether it be mathematical, spiritual, political. A principle is a law. That's 1 plus 1 is 2, and it's always going to be 2. And unless you've proven that beyond any doubt that it can turn out to be 3, then you need to keep it to yourself. If you become upset when somebody challenges your belief system, then you are not strong in that. You do not know it in your bones. You believe it, and you are acting out of fear, ego, desire, basic man whose breath is in his nostrils type levels. You're not acting intellectually honest, objective, or higher planes of thinking, or deeper planes of thinking. There's always a chopping off point. There's always the point where I can say, why? Why do you feel that way? Why does that bother you? And if you can't answer that, then you don't know. And you shouldn't be preaching about it. Okay? You need to know what the hell you're talking about before you present it to other people. Otherwise, you do damage. If you don't know what you're saying, if you don't know it inside out, backwards, forwards, and firmly grounded in it, and not going to become ruffled if somebody challenges it, then you don't need to speak about it. Okay? This is why, if you want to get scriptural, there's been times in scripture where the disciple is told, be quiet, keep it to yourself, until something happens where you know now that you can talk about it. And what is this something that happens within a person's being? Well, it's gone from the head to the heart is what I'll submit as a reason for that. So, I don't mind people discussing things, and I don't get upset with people expressing their ideas. But I can and I will challenge anybody who comes across as a teacher, okay? as somebody that presents themselves as knowledgeable and as having answers, if I think that they're doing damage or if they're off on some dogmatic, sectarian, dogmatic tangent that has nothing to do with a person's relationship, especially when it comes to spiritual matters, you better be careful with people's spiritual beliefs or identity, or however you want to phrase it. You know, when you're dealing with somebody's spiritual journey, keep your mouth shut unless you know. You know, more's done in silence than has ever been done with words. Okay? Words are powerless and yet can have a lot of power when it comes to people that can be hypnotized or that are not grounded. So, yeah, I'm rambling, but I had a experience today where I just felt that somebody was not presenting ideas in a fruitful manner that would help somebody grow, and, but rather just passing on do's and don'ts that have no bearing on your relationship to God. And that irks me. So, um, that's all I have to say. Take care, folks.